Hello everyone, welcome to my office. My name is Dr. Steph Voss and I'm a chiropractor here in Grand Marais, Minnesota, and I've got your back. This month we're going to be doing the psoas stretch. So this is a muscle that goes from the front of the spine and attaches down at the inside of the leg bone, and it's one of our major hip flexors and is so prone to getting tight. It's fairly uncomfortable to have it worked on if you've been on the table, and I've done it too. It's not the kindest thing that I do, most comfortable thing I do, I guess I should say, but it really makes a big difference. So there are a couple of different ways that you can stretch your psoas, so let's try them together. One is by sitting on something. So having one cheek on a chair, the other knee goes down and back. And as you really curl your pelvis, you can watch the arch and curl video. So you really curl your pelvis, you might be able to feel that knee goes down and back, a stretch through the front of the hip. You're probably gonna feel it right around in here. You might be feeling this as a quad stretch, but the more lifted you are through the chest, and you can even lean a little bit away, you'll feel an opening through the front of that leg. I'm going to take some deep breaths, not stretching too hard, but giving the muscles an opportunity to relax and soften. Coming back. The other way you can do it is standing up. So if you find a way that works for you seated, great, but this muscle is kind of hard to get to, so you can also do the standing. So I'm going to come behind my table here. You can still see. So I'm going to start with one leg out front, and this is the same idea. So the knee is bent. My knee goes down and back, and I really curl my pelvis under, lift from beneath my ribs, and I can lean a little bit away from the hip I'm stretching. And I feel this right here. Sometimes we think you have to be this major yoga pretzel to try to stretch this. And there are certain yoga poses that can open up the front of your hips, but it doesn't have to be too complicated. So I'm just in a lunge, reaching up and back. And the more you can tuck your pelvis, curl your pelvis under, lift up here. There's a way to be in this pose where almost nothing is happening, right? But it's about really listening to what's going on in your body and being able to make those adjustments so that you feel the stretch that we're going for. You can do that once a day, twice a day. It should feel really, really good. You don't want to be yanking too much, and if you wind up way too sore the next day, you've worked a little too hard. So dial it back, take some deep breaths while you're there. Thanks for taking good care of yourself. And remember, bodies are meant to be enjoyed.